All right. Well, that's great. Yeah. So he'll be here on starting on the 1st of May. Xanatos, I need to talk to you about that and sealing that off, that deal. And then also, what else was there? Yeah, CMC. You mentioned that quickly this morning, George, to me. It's on its way. It's just, I keep getting distracted by the V4 vaults because it just is too exciting. But I just need to finish off the CMC stuff. It's all filled out. I just want to reread over it. That's for TSD, and then I have to fill out the EuroS ones as well. But that'll be really good because I think once that's done, a lot more propagation will happen because a lot of the DEX aggregators, routers, and stuff use the API, which is very undecentralized. But anyway, they use the API of CoinMarketCap to sort of determine truths about a certain token. So yeah, it's important to get it out onto that ASAP. Yeah, but that's all very exciting about the V4 vaults. I'm just really struggling with some of the things. What I have a bunch of questions for you, Ewan, and it's not really questions. I think what we need to do is spend like a day together, just going over all of it and seeing if there's any complexities we can reduce while keeping the same objectives in hand.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, so I'll hand it over to you, Ewan, for last week and this week.
Yeah. Last week I finished development on the new staking, and I sorted out the new liquidation system, the user-led liquidations, and uh, this week I also did some June work as well for George. And then this week I'll be mainly focusing on the new feral bolts uh, and also hopefully find some time to fix those June queries that have been a problem. It's just haven't really had the time recently to get those sorted, but that's hopefully this week will be the week for that.
Okay, great. And hopefully we can fit in some time to really work through this V4 stuff before we
Mm-hmm.
hit it off. And I'll present it to the community as well, get any feedback from them once we've sort of gone through it and boiled out some of the problems. Yeah, that's cool. So in terms of auditing, we do have one of the main guys that found some of the bigger issues in the crowd in the Codehawks one, willing to jump on board to audit this one. I think like that's probably a quicker way to go, and I'd love to talk to you about that and figure out a budget um, for that
Mm-hmm.
per line of code or something like that. And
Yep.
yeah, maybe we can stick all code in one line. I'm just kidding. Um, all right, so awesome. I guess we'll go to Moons for the front end stuff.
Yep. So I'm gonna clean up and finish up and tidy up the new staking front end stuff. I had a chat with Ewan Friday about like the charts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, with the workload that Ewan's got currently, I think it's best if like we can I said to him we can release the staking stuff. I don't know when we need to release it. I mean, but there's no point letting the charts hold that back
Mm.
until things. So it's perfectly fine to just be ready without the charts. So what I'm gonna do is just get that all finished, ignoring the charts, and we can add those in at another point, and then we can decide on like after the testing and everything else you guys need to do. So
Yep.
that's sort out, and then just continue tidying up and improving the standalone decentralized front end thing. I'm not
Okay,
sure if
cool.
you put that video out that you recorded, Josh.
No, did I send that to you, George?
What was that?
The video that
Oh
me and
yeah,
Zana.
yeah. I did get that. Yeah, I did get that. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, let's stick that online, and
Yeah. Okay. So where should I be posting that on the website? I guess.
I guess we just post it on YouTube, and then we can release it through
Yeah.
the newsletter and in the socials, so people can see
Yeah.
that that's available.
Cool.
For those that don't know, this is the decentralized front end white label solution. We still need to build the income for anyone grabbing that income stream, which will be kind of like a referral system almost, so that anyone that comes through their interface, they can add a percentage on top of any fees, or one fee. I'm not sure what we decided on there, but it can be changed, or I guess later on. But yeah, so we'll show you. It's really exciting. I think it'll be a big step towards decentralizing this out, and there might be teams out there that can really go crazy with marketing, and their whole focus is basically as a business just to make that work, whereas we're really focused on the core of the protocol and making sure the functionalities straight and narrow. Yeah, awesome. Xanatas, over to you with in terms of liquidity and
Yeah. So
peg and all that.
yeah, so lately there's been a bit of issues with the Ramses exchange.
Could you speak up a bit? It's really quiet.
Hello. Sorry. Hello.
I think that's I can hear you, but it's very muffled, like quiet. Can everyone else hear you?
Yeah, I've just got him turned up a little bit in Discord, so
Oh yeah.
maybe that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm using not my normal microphone, so yeah, Ramses Exchange got a bit of an issue with their API last week and also the week before a little bit. And now, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating because it's very, very difficult to work with in a way. Like it throws a bunch of errors now and then. And they said they're going to fix it. And also currently the incentives for people to put liquidity in or to vote on our pool, the extra incentives we can put, it's called bribing or voting incentives.
Yeah.
They're offline. So
Oh yay.
since last week already. So it's kind of weird. Yeah. So it's every second time I visit the page, it's loading slowly. Every time I put liquidity in and out of the pool, I have to double check if it really worked because sometimes there are weird errors. So I'm not sure why this is, but
you'd think their front end would just work direct with the blockchain. Like, it's weird. So is
yeah,
their front
but
end connected to their API, and there's like a
yeah,
middle?
there were some API errors. So I'm guessing they upgraded something or tried to upgrade something. I'm not sure. Going to ask the guy today. Maybe he has more info when this will be resolved.
So does their front end? They must have like some sort of server running that communicates with the blockchain and then converts that all to API calls, and then their front end just is built around all the API stuff to have, like, I don't know, Kubernetes or whatever. So it's scalable in the front end. Is that?
I don't know how it's built.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird, and yeah, it's also essentially it doesn't make for a good user experience right now. I hope they're going to fix it soon.
Yeah, wacky. Maybe some competitors. I've seen that before. Some competitors basically DDoSing each other to make it bad user experience. I don't know. Let's hope not. Yeah, cool. George, over to you, man.
Yeah, so last week was focusing on restructuring the outreach and everything due to main focus on Vault, V4 Vault. Continuing with the social media stuff in terms of content, but just replanning due to a new emphasis now. So kind of putting a hold on the collateral type additions due to wanting to focus on co-marketing post V4 Vaults, which makes more sense to bring in new users.
Yeah.
And to really focus on once the V4 Vaults are live. So I've been speaking to the collateral types that we had soft commitments from, just to say that there's a slight delay, and we'll be adding shortly post our new version. Also been reaching out to sort of DeFi Twitter accounts and Twitter influencers that are predominantly focused on DeFi for kind of long-term engagements and sort of come up with some more long-term things instead of short-term. And yeah, just kind of if we can do any deals with some of these big guys here. That's more again to be active once the V4 Vaults are live, but we can at least have these sort of initial discussions beforehand.
Yeah.
We will be continuing with Twitter Spaces on more of a slow down approach, where we're going to be continuing with the Chainlink build interviews, like just chatting with those guys, some of the projects on Chainlink build. But again, when we start partnering with these kind of larger protocols, we'll start again to do those co-marketing pushes. In terms of that, focusing on the Arbitrum grant as well, they were asking a whole bunch of stuff from us regarding June, so liaising with Ewan on that, and also exploring the NFT stuff on OpenSea. So managed to get some instructions on that. So we'll
awesome.
start, putting the collection on there, or at least investigating on that.
Yeah, excellent. Ewan, about the NFT stuff, what would it take to make those look nicer, like from our end? Because I know that there's constraints in terms of, the actual contract that produces them.
Well, yeah, there's constraints in the maps, like the size of data that can be pushed through. So if we want live data as part of the NFTs, then we just need to keep the SVG size kind of as small as possible. So I think just a very simplified design is, but something clean and nice is all we need, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we put like a background image into the IPFS so they, I don't know, like
There is no IPFS for our NFTs.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
as in pulling an image from. I think that should be okay.
Like
I haven't tried
into
that,
the
but
SVG.
yeah, I think that should be okay.
Because maybe that would be a way to sort of reduce the size of it, and we can have a nice sort of more complex vector in the back end.
Yeah, we could even have a number of different images being pulled by different token IDs or something. Yeah, that's something we can look at.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, maybe if anyone in the community knows people that design vectors or NFTs, let us know, because I'd like to look at making them look prettier. Yeah. Thorex, over to you. Anything from the community that's pressing?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. Josh, I think you have already noticed that there was some talk about TST and our Telegram community members. So I think they are desperate about the current price action of TST. So will you share some insight regarding future plan for TST so that they can be assured that they will be profitable in the long run?
Yeah. So the TST will basically. Do you mean like functionality of TST or?
No, if it will have more utility so that the price can grow uh, from here.
More utility, did you say? Sorry, it's just very quiet in my headphones for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
definitely. So V4 vaults bring in a yield for all collateral, and 10% of that yield across the entire network will go into to the TST staking. So there should be a lot more rewards for basically holding TST coming very, very soon. And yeah, so and with that continues with the with the liquidations, right, Ewan? Like they have to hold some TST for the liquidations. Is that right?
No, just euros for liquidations.
Okay. But yeah, the
Oh,
staking.
actually, I guess we did talk about that. That is still possible, having TST as part of the liquidation. So that's something we could talk about. more
Yeah,
later.
just that they need some TST in their wallet to be able to perform a liquidation if they want. Yeah, but we can talk about that, see if it makes sense. So the thing is, you don't really want to hold back people from liquidating vaults if they're available to be liquidated. But yeah, the V4 vaults will definitely bring a lot more value for TST. So it's quite exciting actually what's going to happen there. I really can't. I'm actually really looking forward to presenting the whole thing to the community, so everyone can understand what we're building. But I just want to get it right before I present it, because otherwise it'll be all over the shop and certain questions haven't been solved yet or problems haven't been solved. So just want to make sure I got it all straight, and yeah, we'll do that. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and we'll see you throughout the week.
See ya.
Ciao.